Good morning. Today is another busy day. We are a little over a week out from graduation, and so I am starting the process of just getting literally everything done that I need to for graduation party, graduation, company coming into town, all the things. So today what I want to do is I purchased some furniture from Facebook Marketplace, and I am going to paint some, not paint some, but I needed to add cushions to that. And we are just going to get our outdoor spaces all ready to go for company, for hosting, all of that. But I wanted to show you really quick what I got and what I'm doing. All right, so out here is where I have it all at the current moment. So here is one of the things. What is this? I don't even know why that's there. Oh, so fun. So I got this chair here, and there's 3 other ones. I'll show them to you in just a second. But I got these on Marketplace, and they are basically brand new. Are those not so cute? And they're like the bounce rocker thing. So it's not an actual rocking chair, but you can tap it and it like bounces. I love rocking or bouncing, either one of them. So I was super thrilled to find these. I got all 4 of them for $150, which I thought was great because they are in pretty much perfect condition. I just need to spray them off and give them a good wash, and they will be great. But they are oversized, so that is even better. These are going to go, an ant, downstairs in that little deck area outside of our living room. And I got this rug, which I don't know if I like it or not. I got it with Walmart pickup. And I was trying to decide if I love it or if I don't love it. This is the pattern. And I like the pattern, but I just don't know that I am in love with the colors. So I've got that on standby. These are the cushions that, let's wait for that airplane to pass by. These are the cushions that I got for the chairs here. And those work out great. You'll be able to see them better when I get them put down there and in better light, but it's just this really great khaki color. They come together. They are fastened right there so that, you know, one's not flying all over the yard and all of that. So we've got, oh, mercy. We've got those up there waiting to go. And then I got these at Ross that I'm going to put in my flower bed. Oh, well, that was a boondoggle. I am going to put these in my flower beds. We are having some work done in the yard this week, and I will show you that a little bit later. But this is what those look like. Really, really pretty. This one was $21.99, and this one was $19.99. And that's what those look like. I got this a few weeks ago at Savers, and I haven't put it out yet because we were having all kinds of kids over and everything, and I didn't want it to get destroyed, as a lot of things do at our house. But I found this little guy for $19.99, 30% off, because my mom was with me that day. And I think that he is just the cutest thing ever. I am going to put him right over there by the front door. Somewhere in and around, like right up here somewhere. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe like right up here in kind of this section, or I don't know, somewhere around about this area. Actually, maybe like right here would be a good area. We are having our mulch redone and all of that this week, so that's kind of what's going on. We've added some flowers. Like I said, we'll we'll walk through all of that later. And then the other two things that I have, one is over here because I had to hide it from the kids. I got this coffee table that is going to go in the backyard where I was talking with those other chairs, but I need to spray this black. And then over here, I got this table for the screen room, and I am going to paint this black as well. However, I am going to take this out, I think. Or am I? I might just want it all black, actually. Now that I kind of talk it out loud, I think it would just look a lot more simple if it was just all black. So I think that's the route that I'm going to go. And then here are the other chairs. And like I said, I just need to get them kind of cleaned up and they will be good to go. So that is the plan for today. I am going to go ahead and get this going because it is a beautiful day and the people with the yard are not here yet. And so I won't be in their way. So that will be great. And the sun will dry everything super fast for me. So that's the plan. All right, so I've got one finished. This is the one that is going to go up in the screen room. And I ran out of paint doing this. So I had to run to Walmart and grab some more to finish this bottom part right here. So it's still drying, which is why it looks a little bit splotchy. But it will even out once it gets fully dry. And then this over here is what this littler one looks like. And I am just getting ready to paint that all black as well. And I think that that is going to look absolutely stunning. I just love all of the just details and just kind of simplicity of it. And I think once it all becomes black, it will look even better. So I am going to go ahead, get this painted, and then I will show you guys what it looks like when I'm finished. And she is just going to sit and watch me. She needs a haircut and a bath so bad. It's coming, it's coming. But she's got this little piece of hair that just keeps going in my eye, Mom. Yes. Oh, Day, you're so sweet. So sweet. And this one is all done now too. And I am obsessed with it. I think it is so clean and chic, and I just absolutely love it, especially now that it's all black. So I'm going to wait for this to dry, and then I'm going to wait for the inside of this to dry, and then we will get those moved in once I have some help home from sports. Excuse me, still don't have my voice fully back. All right, we've got this guy all painted up. I just went ahead and added a little bit more bronze and copper to this because, let me show you why. He's actually dry, so I can move him over here. I took out the golf club so that I could spray it separately. All right, so where he's going to go, I've decided, is right here in front of this evergreen tree. So because this is green right here and then this is green over here, I just felt like he was going to get really lost in that. So I went ahead and painted him more of the copper, and we're not going to be able to tell exactly until the mulch gets in there. The mulch is black, but he will go right there, but probably more like right here maybe. He's gonna tip on me because it's not level, but it obviously will be when the time comes. So he will be in there with that, and I just think that you can see him so much better than when he was green. And I left some of the details still on there with the greens so that it just kind of adds a little bit more dimension. And I think that that will be perfect. And then once he gets his club back in his hand, then that will be great. So probably actually turn him like that. And I think that will just look so, so great. All for what, like 17 bucks? Crazy. All right, let me show you, whoops, what I'm thinking out here. So this is where the bigger coffee table is going to go. And it's going to obviously go here in the center. I need to wipe this down and get it up on Marketplace, but let me show you why I've had no voice for weeks. Look at all this pollen. Holy cow. Do you guys remember when we wiped this down and it was all clean? Look at all of the pollen. Oh, it is just a diddle, I tell you. So I need to do that, but not today. Like right here, like look at all this. This was all clean and white, and it is not. I need to do the back of that as well and replace those plants. So that is on my list for this week. And then I think I want to paint the little bell gold, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm toying with that. These, as much as I want to love them out here, I don't. So I'm going to give them to my mom and dad. They can put them on their back porch, which they will actually go perfect on their back porch because their cushions are like kind of this color. So it will work out great for them. And I found something different that I want to use back here from Walmart. And I just think that it will go so much better in this space. I just feel like it's too much floral altogether and it's looking more cluttered than I want it to be. I also found a pot with a chain that can hang from that, and we can put that plant in it and it won't be so lost. I feel like it's way too close to the risers and it just kind of gets lost in the trees there. This dog, she sees the camera up to my face. What in the world? Oh my word. All right, so I'm going to take this stuff out and give everything a good wipe down. Christian is home from golf, so I'm going to have him help me move the new one in here. and then we'll see what she looks like. I'm so excited. I think it's just gonna open up this space so much better because you'll be able to see like underneath and it won't feel so much like a block just in the middle of the room. So I'm excited to see what it looks like once we get everything swapped out. Okay, I've got this out of the way and I feel like I need to like straighten this out a little bit. I'm just like sliding this with my feet because it is not getting pulled enough to flatten out apparently. So I need to fix that. I need to vacuum this actually before we bring the table in. But this is the pot that I got for that plant. And I think it's going to look so much better right there. And I got it for $8.99 at Ross. So I'm going to poke that plant in here, hang it up on that hook, and we'll see what it looks like. All right, that is much better. And I know it's probably hard to see because it's getting darker, but it looks way, way better. And it hangs down far enough, and it just adds a pop of gold up there as well. And I don't feel like it gets lost as much in the trees as it did before. So we can check that off our list. Here is the back porch. And I told you guys before that I don't have a ton of space right here. It's pretty narrow. And so that's kind of why I only did chairs and nothing else, because I feel like you can position those a lot easier than you can, you know, couches and things like that. So we have never decorated this area. This is what you see is what we've had. And so I need to probably sell these chairs on Marketplace as well, with the little table upstairs. And then those pots, I don't need those either. So I can, I'll probably just donate those. I think I paid $5 for them. And so we are going to get all of that off of there. But then I have that rug that I was talking to you about that we are going to try out here and see how that looks. Once they come and set up our pool, which is supposed to be this week, I will come back through here and pressure wash everything. But I don't want to do that because I'm going to have to pressure wash the patio over by the pool anyway, so it makes no sense to do it twice. So we're just going to get everything positioned, put into place, see how it looks, and then we will do that another day. But this is currently what this looks like. And it is about to look so much better. All right, so this wreath, I need to redo. I don't like how it looks. This was just some foliage that I had downstairs in the basement, and I don't love it at all. It just kind of blends in too much to the door. And so what I'm going to do is get some different greenery. It's the greenery that you see literally all over my house. I am going to cut the sprigs apart and just poke them in there. And then I'm gonna put some ribbon that I got on Amazon that I think will go really pretty with this look that we're going for. So let me grab the greenery and then I will show you what I'm gonna do. Here are the supplies that I'm going to use. And all that I'm going to do is just clip off each of these little sections right here on my stick of greenery. Like I said, I get this from Amazon. It's so inexpensive and it's just fantastic. So I'm just going to use my wire cutters and I'm going to cut these sections off just like this. And then I am going to just pull these out of here because like I said, I'm just not loving that. So I'll pluck these all out and then I will switch them out with this stuff over here. And then this is the ribbon that I got from Amazon and I am loving it. And then I got this right here. Oh good, Christian's home so he can help me move that table. And then we're gonna put the ribbon on. So let me go ahead and get this all finished out. I'll show you guys what it looks like once the greenery and the ribbon are on. Okay, if you have followed me very long, you know how I do my ribbons for my doors. I just overlap it over my door hanger, just like this. So it's just literally laying over there. This is wired ribbon. I don't generally prefer that, but that is all that I could find in the pattern that I needed. And so I had to go with that, but I just kind of went ahead and twisted this here at the top so that it will face forward. And then I just cut it off down here at the bottom, just like that. And then for my other ribbon, I just do 2 or 3 strands depending. I am going with 2 strands on each side to begin with, and then if I feel like I need more, I can add that. But I just put it just like that, and then I put my wreath over the top of it. And then I'll show you what it looks like after I do that. And that is how it turned out. I went ahead and cut these a little bit shorter right here so that they would kind of show through up here on top, because originally they ended like right back here behind the wreath, and so you couldn't see them. So I just went ahead and cut those a little bit shorter, and I love it. I think that that looks so pretty on this door. It's so much better than the other one. I just feel like the green on the other one blended in too much with the door and you just couldn't see it. But I think that this is perfect.